Tyler, what did I tell you? Don't stop recording until I tell you to stop recording. Idiot. Oh, you're recording? I'm in. Hey guys, so welcome back. What is up, guys? Welcome back. Today we got the 2025 Eride Pro SS 3.0, and we are going... Do you want this to take 5 more hours? Hey, it's Anthony with Revzilla TV, where you can watch, decide, and ride. What is up, guys? Welcome back to another video. Today we got the 2025 Eride Pro SS 3.0, and we are going to be fixing the annoying squeaky squealing brakes that this bike comes with from the factory. And I can't take this noise anymore. It's driving me crazy, so we got to get it done. It's super simple. You can follow along with this video. So all you need to fix this problem is just a few things. You can start off with a maroon colored scuff pad. It's about a 360 grit, and then we also have a sanding sponge. This is a 180 grit. The reason you need this is to take the glazing off the rotors, and then we won't have to replace them. Hopefully this goes well and we won't have to spend money on rotors. You do, however, need to buy brake pads. So we went with the Volar Sport brake pads from RevRides. Heard really good things about these, so they're supposed to be quiet, they're supposed to work good. So fingers crossed it works out. I'll show you guys step by step how to fix this. It's pretty easy. All right, so we got the bike here, and the first step we're gonna have to do is remove the caliper. Super easy. You just need a 5mm Allen, and I like to use these ones that can go on a socket wrench, and just put that on, and they break free pretty easy. Nothing is like too tight on this bike compared to full-size motorcycle. All right, so we're gonna get these 2 bolts out. Now remember, these do have Loctite on them, so we're gonna wanna put Loctite when we put it back on. And now the brake caliper is just gonna pop right off like that, super easy. And then we need to move it out of our way so we can start working on the rotor. All right, so next you want to grab your Scotch-Brite scuff pad thing. We got the maroon color one here, and you're basically just going to sand the rotor in a cross-hatch direction so that we can remove the glazing off of it. Now, you're not removing any metal. You're just scuffing it up so that the new pad's got a nice surface to bite onto. You don't want the glazed rotor from the last brake pads. And you want to do both sides. Keep in mind, you do want to do the inner and outer. Next, I'm going to take the sanding block and I'm going to do the same thing. Just going to scuff it up a little more. This is a bit more abrasive. I feel like the Scotch-Brite pad, if that's all you have, it's probably fine. It's probably enough, but I want to do one more extra layer just to make sure it's really, there's no glazing left on this rotor. So I'm going to bed these pads in really nice. Okay, now once you're done sanding the rotor, we can then remove the brake pads from the caliper. Super easy. First thing you're gonna do is you're gonna pull this little pin out of the caliper. So I'll get that out. Then I'm gonna pull this pin out, put that aside. And if you look right here, you see this clip. That's gonna come out. Pay attention to the orientation of it. Put that aside. And then the brake pads are gonna come right out. Super, super easy. You can pull each one out. Let's grab our new brake pads from RevRides. Like I said, we got the Volar Sport Performance brake pads. These are the organic ones. Organic is gonna be more quiet. So let's get these pads. Doesn't matter which one goes on which side. They are the same. They also fit front and rear, so it doesn't really matter there. And then we're going to take the caliper, we're going to slide the pads right in. Right. Then we're going to take a little spring clip, Put it back, same orientation. Try not to lose the pads when you do this. So, it can be a little challenging to get it right if you're not used to it. And even for me, who is used to it. So if you look, you have them in between. Hopefully you can see that on the camera. Okay, and then you're gonna take your pin that you took off before, and you're gonna slide it back in. And it's gonna go right between the spring clip and the pads. Sometimes you might have to move things around to get it to line up good. Come on. All right, there you go, pop through. And then lastly, you want to take your little clip that we set aside before, and it's gonna go right back through. And you're done. You are good to go. Now you can take this caliper and you can bolt it right back up on the bike where it was before. And as long as you sanded the rotor really nice, hopefully it's not gonna squeak. I don't know, we'll see. And don't forget, we did have Loctite from the factory on these bolts. So we wanna add a little blue thread locker. I know this is a red bottle, but it is blue inside. So let's just add that before we get the caliper back on. There you go. Make sure there's space in between the pads. Looks good. Should slide right on. It might be a little bit tight because they're brand new. Now, before I tighten down the bolts for the caliper, I do like to push on the bike and hit the brake so that it centers the caliper nicely. The caliper holes for the bolts are actually slotted, and you can adjust how it's positioned. So I want to make sure it's positioned the right way. So I'm just going to roll the front and just hit the brake, roll the front, hit the brake, roll the front, hit the brake, and then I'll hold the brake down while I tighten now. So it's gonna stay tight, and I'm just gonna snug up the caliper bracket while I'm holding the brake. I'm still holding the brake up here. And we're just gonna get that just enough in position, and then we can tighten them all the way. And then we're gonna snug it up. Don't overkill it. Just make it snug. You have Loctite on there for a reason. You don't want to over tighten. Remember, this bike is from China. The metal is not always the best quality. Not to talk crap on these bikes. I mean, these bikes are good, but you could strip. So just make it nice and snug. In today's video, we fixed the Eride Pro SS 3.0 squeaky squealing brakes with just a few tools such as a scuff pad and a sanding block. Now you can do this at home, it's super easy, and if you want, you could even keep the stock brake pads and just sand them like we did the rotors. But while you're in there, I recommend upgrading them. They're cheap enough anyway. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video and found it helpful, and don't forget to hit subscribe.